What makes me stay is the fact that everything's coming full circle. I mean, a lot of people complain about the quality and, it's not like it was back in the day. A lot of these people weren't even getting those shoes back in the day to really compare, to the retros to the originals. So I like it. I mean, some of the shoes that I may have missed back in the day, they're coming back around. Other shoe companies beyond Nike are still making good shoes, different colorways and things of that nature. So once it's in you, I mean, it's going to be in you until like you die. It's not I lost love for the game. I mean, you still it's like if you play basketball, even Jordan still has an itch to when he's watching the game to get on the court. So when a few maybe releases you don't like, it'll be another release to get you, back hungry. So. I really got into the sneaker game. Jordan first kind of hit the league, so Nike kind of had their big campaign of Air Max basketball shoes. So growing up not having much, had like wind runners back then with no air bubble. I used to see my friends and homeboys with different shoes that I was like, man, I wish I could have. So I actually started trading way back when. My first official trade was I traded some Reebok Suede Classics for some Dion Huaraches. And ever since then, I've been, going strong. I'd have to say my favorite sneaker brand would probably be Nike. I was around when Reebok had the Hexalite. I was around when BK had the Diamond Cell. I was around when ASIC first started the gel, New Balance, pumps, and every other type of technology. So when Nike made the Air, I remember cutting my old Air Max up, poking a hole in my air bubbles, and like, man, they really have air in these shoes. Everybody's talking about these black and red fours that's coming. I'm not really a fours guy. I really don't like fours, but they look suede, so that's got me kind of tempted. Those kind of intrigue me a little bit. I just really want to see if they're gonna come out suede and not nubuck. So if they come out suede and not nubuck, I may go and get those. I'm not a big fan of camping out because I remember early last year, there was a time where you didn't have to camp out. When I got my varsity sixes, black and varsity red sixes, they stayed in the malls for 2 to 3 weeks. And to me, those were like a hot commodity. So now I don't really camp. The term sneakerhead is one of those terms really thrown around, and there's always a dispute or controversy behind it. I would say I'm a sneakerhead by these terms. I'm a sneakerhead because I'm knowledgeable about shoes. So in that case, yes, I'm a sneakerhead. Like I just said, from New Balance and so forth, Dunks. Yeah, I'm a sneakerhead from that aspect. Just because you collect shoes doesn't mean that you're a sneakerhead. That just means, it could mean anything. You could collect shoes because you want to be cool, because you want to fit in, because you have the money to do so. A broke person can be a sneakerhead, someone who likes it, or is, like I said, knowledgeable about it. So I don't think a sneakerhead is defined by your collection or how many kicks you have, because you have people that rock them, you have people that collect them. So you have some people that don't know anything about what they're wearing. My favorite pair of shoes would be my Jordan, as everybody calls, Aqua 8s. I didn't get them when they released ever. So when I finally did get them, I was pretty happy that I had them. It's just something personal with me. Like I said before, I get a lot of them, but I never received those or got them from the store. So when I did get them, I was kind of happy. I rock my kids. I rock them. The hype is at an all-time high, and it's ridiculous to an extent. The reason why I say that is because I may be speaking from an old head mind frame, but I think a lot of recent shoe collectors are really like messing up the game, and I'll elaborate by saying this. Jordan isn't the end-all be-all shoe. You got a lot of forums out there buying, selling shoes and trading and just different things. When I was growing up, yes, Michael Jordan was an icon, but there was also other icons out there as well. Barry Sanders, King Griffey Jr., Deion Sanders, Bo Jackson, Andre Agassi, Shaq, Sean Kemp, Gary Payton. All of these people, and I'm not just saying just Nike people. Everybody had Larry Johnson's Cons, Derek Coleman's BKs. So there's a lot of shoes out there that you could get and still be relevant as far as if you want to say in the shoe game, and not just a Jordan. Resellers in my book, it depends on the way you resell. If you wait in line for a shoe solely to resell, I think that kind of messes the game up. Sure, indeed, if you really wanted that shoe, I guess you would have woke up early in the morning and waited in line just like everybody else has to do nowadays. Some people work, some people have schedules that don't permit them to do that, kids, families, wives, so therefore they can't do that. So if you solely wait in line to get a shoe just to sell it, that kind of messes the game up. It also messes the game up if you get a shoe to rock just so you can take social media pics, just to go to the club and look cool, to say, hey, I have all the shoes, and then resell them 2 weeks later just because another release is about to drop. That messes up the game. If you're a reseller who has had shoes in your collection for a while and you've rocked them and got your wear out of them, and then you want to just resell them, or maybe, you know what I'm saying, to get, something different, then that's cool. I don't think the culture will die. The reason why is because even though you have these youngsters coming and into the game now, it's just going to continue. As long as they keep bringing things around, everything comes full circle. So now I don't think that it'll die.